Alright, welcome guys. This is our first official stream. We've got Big J in the house, and I am here as well. I'm also Little J.
Big J and Little J.
Again, that was stupid.
It's not stupid. This is what it's about, making mistakes and then watching it back and cringing and going, we suck online.
Moments, don't you worry about that.
We will have a full YouTube channel full of cringe moments. So.
Alright guys, so we have the campaign number 3 here. This is called Rising Markets. First goal is design your own product and sell it. Milestone 11 is selling 15 cassette players. If you guys aren't familiar, you'll see how it goes, but we're basically just going to jump straight into it. So, you ready, Jay?
This is 2 automation engineers playing a manufacturing game.
That's right.
So.
We both do automation engineering as our full-time job, and for some reason we decided we'll do it in our spare time too.
As well. Just because we've got no life.
We're going to have enough of it. But hopefully you guys learn something, and I'm sure we'll make mistakes too, but we are here to try it out and see how we go. Alright, ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, start.
Woo! Your one loads way faster than mine.
So we're kind of going to be working together here, but also it's going to be a competition because we're brothers.
Yes, we are brothers, and we are very competitive.
So,
and I've forgotten Jonathan's had more training than me.
Come on, one time. I played one more game.
So I played one more game, and now he knows that it's got a little bit more hold of the game than me. So let's see what happens here.
Hey kid, there you are. Check out this working production setup, ready to jump directly into the interesting stuff. Alright, so we're probably just going to both kind of step through this, because it'll start to teach us some of the other parts that we haven't learned yet.
Yeah, to be honest, I've forgotten a lot of what I learned last week doing the tutorial. Today you'll sell some of your own designs. Alright, you understand what your products... okay, so the idea of this whole game is that you manufacture products, right? And you have to deal with everything in between. You've got logistics of parts coming in and where to store them, and you've got workers that are assembling and workers that are moving boxes to different pallets and whatnot.
So the first thing here is markets, right? So all products of the same type complete in the same single market if they are being sold by the same company. Markets can be inspected in the market panel. So this is a new section that we haven't really come across yet. The market panel also contains a market discovery tree that allows you to unlock new markets and product types. So it's getting a little bit more involved now.
First, but don't worry, once we've taken a closer look, it will be a bit clear as day.
I'm just going to step through some of these instructions.
Select the market details like prices, discounts, sales, and revenues are shown per product.
So this is showing us our current products. So we have
demand.
Our only product is Calcutron. Calcutron is sold for 400G. G
the
being
maximum amount that's
currency.
Interesting is 20.
So there's a demand, so that's how much we'll be able to sell, right? I'm guessing we're not going to be able to sell any more than that. So
over here you can see how many calculators you can potentially sell if there are no other calculators competing on the market, including your own designs. Okay, it's because your product's market rating is relatively low for the current market. Market is a weekly demand, which is the maximum.
You want to read this one out loud, Jay? Just because this is like the main part.
Yeah, okay. Every market has a weekly demand, which is a market's maximum sale capacity. The total weekly sales of a product type are limited by this value. Each product has a market rating, which is the sum of the price rating and the market appeal up to a maximum of 5. Maximize your market rating to sell as many users as possible. The potential sales of a product indicate how many sales might be sold. You might not manage to sell this many if there are other competing items in the same market. You can improve the market by setting a discount. The cheaper the product is, the more customers will buy it. Give it a try. Set discount between 10 and 20%. Let's give it a go, eh? Let's go to 15. No one likes 10%. We need to do one of those ones where you walk into the shop and they say up to 70%. But you can't find any items in the whole shop that say...
There's going to be one thing.
There'll be one thing. I always go into the shop and I always test out the shop assistants. I say, show me where the 70% off items are. That's all I want. And honestly, they struggle sometimes. They're like, the 70% off items. They're flicking through like clothes and going, actually I don't know where the 70% off items are. Okay. Sell 20 calculators.
So there's a few things already going on here. We've got these workbenches that are putting things together. So this one's taking plastic, making the plastic case.
What are these?
This one's taking electronic parts and creating an LED array. This one is taking plastic and chemicals and making battery stack. and then there's 2 of each of those ones, and then they get combined on this table. Now this table is a product assembly, and it takes an LED array, a battery stack, and a plastic case, and makes the Calcutron, which is the final product that we want.
Okay.
And these are all multiple staff doing all these tasks. Once that calculator is finished, it gets put onto this pallet here. And you can see there's a cell order here of 6. So basically this will get filled up with up to 6 calculators. And when the cell order shipment reaches 0, those items will get sold. And it's currently set to selling 100% of them, so all of the calculators that are finished will get sold. So my first thought is, we're only producing 6 calculators, we need more. So first thing I'm going to do is increase the space for calculators, so now we can sell up to 9. And then with the extra money we have, 79,000, let's build some more tables, which will increase our throughput.
Let's go. Storage. Little cornery
Storage.
shelf there.
Hire an employee, make a plastic case. Hire another employee to make a plastic case. So on.
Quick hire. Let's go. Quick hire. Quick hire. Quick hire.
Oops, I'm doing the wrong one here.
Quick hire.
Battery stack's the one that I need. Just got carried away making the same thing. So now I've got
let's
twice as many
go
tables,
Plastic.
but we also need some shelves, which will increase the efficiency of these tables. So I basically put one
Where's the red?
for each
red
area.
Saying the red one, but I'm just a little bit confused as to what I'm actually doing here. Right, it's time to sort it out then.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some more.
So now these 2 tables will use that table, and so on. And then it means these guys don't have to walk as far.
So what I need to do, I don't think we've got enough purchasing of plastics coming in, so plastics, what else are they waiting for?
So as you can see, I was able to sell 15 calculators the first time. How many did you sell?
How many calculators?
Yeah,
12.
so I managed to get 15
How?
by increasing my cell
Supply.
count.
Oh, I need to try catch up then, don't I?
So there's that one move of putting more calculators on the pallet
Yeah.
means that I was able to produce more calculators before the truck arrived. And then now I'll increase it even further because I've increased my production. Last thing I need to do though is add the assembly table to this. So let's put one. So we select an employee and Calcutron. Actually, we'll install one more here.
What's a target inventory of
So
4?
now we've doubled.
Target inventory.
Um,
What's that talking about?
what's that?
Target inventory 4, what does that mean? Yeah, I'm a little bit lost here still.
No idea. I've actually just noticed as well that it actually even suggested to increase the cell rate there on the right. It said to increase it to 12. So
Cell
that you
rate?
could sell more calculators. Yeah, the cell order. Because otherwise, once you get to 6 on the pallet, it's not going to produce any more. They're going to stop working.
So you're saying sell...
Yeah, because if you open these up, this panel, I can't open it up because I've got the instructions come up now. What are you doing? Why are you taking so long?
I don't know. Everyone's going hard.
You set your sell order to 12?
9.
Should be 12.
I can't because I've got these in there.
What have you done? You end up with more.
Oh, because I added more like materials coming in and I wasn't able to sell more.
Why did you get more materials?
Just, you know, because they were waiting. So this is what happens when Jonathan does an extra whole
it's
game
not.
than me.
This is the same as stuff as we did last time.
But you did more practice.
That was last week as well.
Again, this is Jonathan. Have you had more practice
No
than
excuses.
me? Tell me, answer the question. Have you had more practice than me?
One game.
So after our tutorial, you did a whole nother game to,
whole nother
to
game.
cement your your training. So,
Alright, now that you've sold a couple of calculators, I want to show you another important thing about markets. After selling a certain amount of units on a market, that market can be progressed to the next phase.
you gonna read it?
Progressing the market phase changes the market demand base price and the expected features for products. Higher market phases make markets more challenging but also more profitable. We are also rewarded with discovery points when progressing the phase. Discovery points are used to unlock new markets. Oh, cool. So that's something new. If a product's market rating is good enough, progressing a phase is usually not a big issue. If your sales decrease, you can counteract that by setting a discount and often end up increasing your profits. But if the expected features increase too far behind the features of your calculator, its market appeal will take a serious hit and so will your revenue. So market phases, sell a certain number of products and you can progress the market to the next phase. So you have to reach that threshold. Progressing a market phase can give discovery points, higher product base prices or increased demand. Be warned that customers' expectations will also increase. You can keep older products selling well in new market phases by using discounts. Note that this will only work for so long and hits your bottom line, so create improved products to keep up with the expected market.
Okay. Are we playing the actual game?
We are.
Do you want to push play?
Oh, okay. Ready?
Yep.
Play. Alright, there we go. So we've sold 20 units in phase 1 and we will get 30 points. So progress phase we go. Milestone reached. Sweet. New milestone. So now we move on to phase 2, which is 30 units sold.
It's answering the sleep decays. This defines the basic layout of the product. Beta cases can offer more space for modules, different drawback values. You can choose a color palette and a form factor for your product. And this is only cosmetic, it does not influence the product sales. Got it. Oh, that's pretty intense. But you gotta make products. Product designer.
So now we have to design products too.
Alright.
And this is most likely going to have an effect on the market.
Create new calculator.
So there's a bit of sales and marketing in here too in this game.
Create new.
It's one thing they tell you when you're, if you ever want to engineer a product, you have to be able to sell it. It's no good having something that's engineered well if you can't even sell the product. It's pretty much useless. No level of automation is worthwhile.
Often why factories have one or the other. So what does this all mean? Okay. So let's go LED matrix.
So as I click on different cases, you can see that there's different benefits and expectations on the right. Look like there's things that the customer wants. So I want to go for the wooden case because it's got a bonus style feature.
I think I'm done. I'm going to go a bit different to John. I'm going to go plastic case.
Marker's not going to like that. Plastic, polluting plastic materials. This is someone who works in plastic molding factories regularly.
Hard ponder light. Mine's cool. How do you like that for a product?
Somehow I've got Smart Business 9000.
Alright. The tutorial after I've made my product. Nice. Typical. Don't read the manual. This is the calculator. Oh, they're pretty much the same. Actually, mine's a 2.0. Better battery life. Better display fidelity. Amazing. Show the market. There's also drawbacks. Some weight.
Have you gone into edit?
Who?
So if you go edit on the product that you just made, is on the left side you can pick modules you want to place into the design grid. You can add any combination of modules you like. So I've got LED array, LED matrix, simple circuit, single cell battery, battery stack, and these will increase the features of display fidelity, processing power, and battery life. I will also add weight, and these things have to match the expectations of the market on this right side here. So we start off with LED array. What we do, click it and place it. So I'm going to put it in this double spot here, and we then pick a form factor. I think the slender, more classic style was better. Orange makes more sense. Then we go back to modules. So now we've added 0.6 weight, we've added 0.5 for display fidelity. If we try a different thing, I'm going to put simple circuit in. This. Now we have 0.5 processing power with a simple circuit. Battery stack sounds better than a battery cell. And we've already messed it up. So let's go this one and move it back to a battery stack. Place that one down. Now we have 0.5 display fidelity and we have a sufficient battery life. So now we just need to get the display fidelity up. So I'm going to try this LED matrix.
I've got this thing stuck on my...
Here we go. Here we go. So now our market expectations are matched. And we haven't exceeded the drawbacks of 3, so we're quite well under that. Market appeal is currently 5. Profitability is also possible.
Configure.
All modules must be inside the grid. So we've got something wrong here. So that's because that was not allowed space, but now we're good.
Can you make a new pallet to sell, or is it you've got to place it in your place in the delivery zone?
So we have our new design. It's looking good, ready for the market, and we're going to go finish design. Yeah, it's just explaining all the things that I just went through, and it's estimating our profits per unit, which is not the greatest, but it's still decent. Milestone reached. Perfect. Now that we have a new blueprint ready, you can shake up our product line. Let's go. So we're now going to go back to our production.
So I need
and start constructing our new
single circuit and single
case.
cell batteries.
Our new calculator, rather. Smart Business 9000.
Matrix. Missing single cell battery. Cell battery. And simple circuit.
Jordan,
What's that?
can't be talking over top each other.
Oh, sorry. What are we talking about?
So I have a sell order for my new calculator, which I'm going to increase to fill up these empty spaces. When the delivery truck arrives, it should deliver my new parts that I need.
Yeah.
Actually, simple circuit and LED matrix I created from the tables, so I need to change this up a bit. We're going to start making wooden cases instead of plastic cases. And actually they appear here on the right. So set up the production of all modules required for the new calculator, which I've done. Set up the assembly of your new calculator, which I've also done here. And now we just need to sell and sell. So let's change this one also. to Smart Business because he'll get that soon. And the
Wow.
ones over here can keep making calculators just to keep our profits up. So let's add a new pallet. And let's add our new calculator to this one, Smart Business 1000. There we go.
Missing materials. What's about missing circuit boards? These guys are trying to make circuit boards. Well,
Aha. Now we have another issue. Wood is missing. Whoops. So let's go back and remove
circuit board
the sale order
useful.
and add wood. But all over the place at the moment, just while we're trying to figure out our changes to so many products. How are you going, Jay?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Most of these people are stuck, like, making plastic cases because the target inventory is full. I'm not really sure why.
As you can see, we've both ended up with a bit of logistical issues here. This is us still getting familiar with this game, so nobody's making plastic cases anymore. But we've got 14 left, so I think we'll just leave it. Hopefully once those cases run out, we'll be ready.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It folds. So I've got these people standing around. I've got no idea what's going on here. I do have an idea, but I'm just not sure how to sort it out. This guy here, old Chu Huber. Old Chu Huber here, his target inventory is full. I'm guessing this is his target inventory? Maybe not. Output. Here, baby.
These guys are making LED arrays, but for some reason they're not placing it down. So one thing we can do is make this the output table. See if that fits. Nope. Myself, a second logistics person. We currently got Cherry Zone operating on their own. Alright, profit margins are back into the positive, that's good. Though we haven't quite got the new calculators running yet. We're going to add a rule for battery stack. That should, in theory, allow this yellow person the ability to grab these. But one thing I think I can do, so I can actually help them out manually by transferring these to my inventory. So then you can see now these guys here are moving. And then if I go to this pallet, open the pallet up with the inventory, I can then drag that lot into this pallet. Catherine, not so petite. So this guy has got a calculator, but he's probably got nowhere to put it. So we need to increase the sale order. And then now these guys should have somewhere to go.
Not much room in
There
our
we
factory.
go, look at the move. Finally.
Let's just change the color here. I'd prefer my shelves to be blue. For no apparent reason at all. Advance the calculator market to phase 3. LED matrix. We need some circuit boards done, kids. You can change to doing circuit board as well.
So we've added simple circuit now to this pallet, so that they have somewhere to store the simple circuit. And these guys should move the 15, but because they're not, I'm just going to move it myself, just to save the hassle waiting.
We're waiting on metal often.
Wrong
We're waiting on
palette.
metal.
This pallet. Okay,
Mine's a bit more spastic than yours.
spastic.
Yeah.
What's your progress looking like?
Oh yeah? Pretty good.
So for some reason he's added a battery stack, which is not what we wanted here. So you might get to the point where you need to increase these warehousing guys, otherwise things are going to move too slow. Alright, if we look around the room, we can see everybody is happy, there's no missing parts, so everybody's working.
No one wants to watch someone like learning how to do a game.
Hey?
No one wants to watch you like learning how to do a game.
So once that's done, I can progress to the next phase. Milestone reached. Discovery I. Discovery 1.
My production don't jiggle jiggle. It folds.
Discovering markets. A new market can be unlocked if two conditions are met. One, you have enough discovery points. And two, at least one of the predecessor markets has been unlocked. Pocket computer can't be unlocked, but cassette players can because we have 60 points. 60 discovery points. So unlock. So we go cassette player.
This is pretty much this is pretty much what not to do.
So we now have le player windowed. Windowed. A windowed cassette player. It's gonna be hot. Everyone wants a windowed cassette player, don't they?
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, it's not about you, mate. It's what the market wants.
So I need to make coils.
So Jordan's ahead of me now, but I'm just gonna make my product here.
I need to make coils.
3 choices. Big player, Groove Kid, or Good Listener. That just looks like a brick. Who's gonna want to buy that? I reckon Groove Kid. You know, hold in one hand, got all your fancy buttons. Looking good. Sunny vibes, quite like that. Soft melody, it's kind of retro vibe. Blue jazz kind of just looks weird. I reckon soft melody. Alright, I've got my finished design here. The player windowed. So we need to sell 15 per week. But one thing we don't have is rod. So this guy can do rod. No, it's a bad place to put that. Let's delete that table. And this is such an exciting stream. You guys have just be riveted with this, aren't you? So much happening, it's just chaos. Look at this. Can you sense the sarcasm? Yeah, we're getting there. So Richard Jung's gone for Smoko, hasn't come back. That happens when an employee has nothing to do for too long, he just gaps it. Ah, here he is. Now he's got something to do. Richard Jung going NATO. Slapping that table. Slap away, mate. To the le player windowed. It's kind of weird how it starts French and then goes English. That's one thing I could do a lot better is organize the logistics of these shelves, but it's going to take so much effort now to add all these different rules, so we'll just leave it as it is and figure it out. So now they're producing cassette players. We'll come back once they're all complete. We've got 3 cassettes sold. Right, we're just going to fast forward until these 15 cassette players are finished.
CEO TV, voice of the industry. This company has been struggling, but recent figures look promising.
Alright, so we've finished. We successfully sold 15 cassette players.
Are we still recording, or what?
Yeah, we are, actually.
Or not? Who knows?
So thanks for watching this, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a slow start, but we got there. Join us again for some more automation videos. We'll try and step onto the next level next time and carry on where we left off. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.
Are we still recording, or what?
Any more? Ciao.
This surely is something.